I don't drink soda. I'm supposed to lean back.
Yeah, I need to lean back. I need to do like a little... And then I'm also leaning to the side a little bit, which is nice.
My friends don't dance. They just pull up their pants and do the rock away. Lean back.
Yeah.
Lean back.
Yeah.
Lean back.
Did you make that up?
Lean back.
Or did GPT write that?
I believe it was Fat Joe. Fat Joe sing that?
Okay.
Yeah, Fat Joe.
So that's probably copywritten, right? Probably not going to want to do that.
Absolutely.
We're going to want to cut that. All right. Then we'll come and we'll bring it in right here. You want to do a countdown, please?
5.
Oh, shit. Starting
4,
silent.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, thank you for tuning into the Natural Habitat Podcast. My name is Mikey Booyah.
My name is Awesome Ty, and joining us as always is Computer.
That's right. Computer's here, the one and only artificially intelligent co-host of a podcast.
And up in the great white north somewhere, we got Free Candy. He'll be joining us. Maybe not joining us. We'll see.
Yeah.
See what happens.
He probably won't be joining us. He's invited every week, and he doesn't come on for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But, you know, he maybe is just a little nervous. He gets a little shy maybe and some stage fright. But that's something that we're working through. He does do a lot of behind-the-scenes work.
Yeah.
Like being Canadian.
Yeah. Lives
in Canada.
Yep.
Comments.
Yep.
Likes the show.
Yep.
Supports the show.
Yep.
Eats poutine.
Oh, so much poutine he's probably eating.
He did you see do you follow Free Candy on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody go follow Free Candy on Instagram. I saw him, he was setting up for a show, doing a live show. This guy's a sound tech for Megadeth or Guttermouth, something like that. Some old washed up metal band. And he tours with them. He was at this what's the place where the sound tech is? The booth.
The sound booth, yeah.
He's in the sound booth. He's got some styrofoam containers, right? He's got a container here. He's got a container there. Maybe they're
clamshell container?
Clamshells.
Okay.
So you can't see what's inside of it. This is an opaque, white styrofoam container.
Like a mystery box.
Mystery box. And I commented on it. I said, what's in the box? You know?
It's a mystery.
What are you eating? What are you eating,
What's
bud?
in there?
So what are you eating, bud?
Biscuits and gravy. You got maybe some asada fries. Those are good.
Now, he said, do you want to guess what he was eating?
Poutine.
And now you could guess literally anything because I don't remember what the second thing is. Keep that in mind.
Asada fries.
Yep, asada fries. Poutine and asada fries, which I thought poutine already was fries.
Yeah,
it's like fries and gravy and cheese
it's basically
curds.
2 different fried dishes.
Double fries.
Yeah.
I am not mad at that.
No.
So
you gotta do that way.
You think about this show, you think about the Natural Habitat Podcast, you think about your hosts. Your hosts are the kind of guys, they got 2 fries. You know? What do you want? What kind of fries do you want? Both fries.
Asada fries and poutine.
Yeah, I want them both.
He probably has no idea what asada fries are. They don't have those up in Canada.
I don't think so. But it's their version of asada fries, which I think might just be more poutine.
Probably.
Or like a poutine hold the fries.
Yeah.
So maybe. Just gravy and cheese curds.
Gravy and cheesy curds, yeah.
Yeah. Weird place, Canada.
It's a wacky land.
That they eat that? That's crazy. So Free Candy's up there. And you guys are here. You're joining us. Thank you so much for doing that. I'm leaned back.
We appreciate that.
I'm leaning to the side. You and the listeners appreciate my leaning?
No. I was talking about the listeners joining us.
Oh, we appreciate that.
Yeah. Nobody appreciates
We appreciate
your
that.
posture.
We have a very exciting show today.
It's a big one.
Unleashing a new.
We're approaching a milestone, aren't we?
We are. We're about to break off a hundo.
Oh, shit.
A new hundo. We're about to hit 700 episodes. 700. So that is 500 with 200 more.
That's a good amount of episodes.
300 less than in 1K.
Now, if you were to take 400 episodes and then you added an additional 300 episodes to, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. So then if you were to take that 700, divide it by 2, and then multiply the 350 that you would have by 2, then you're back at 700.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's a lot of ways you can look at this, but either way, I mean, any way you slice it, it's a big one.
Yeah, it's 700. So that is a huge milestone for us. We're going to be celebrating. We got a bunch of things planned for that. Big exciting stuff for the milestone. The soundboard is back online, everybody. Thank you for dealing with last week. We had no soundboard. I think a lot of people left comments, said miss the sounds.
Hey, what is going on here?
And we apologize. We got it back online.
That's what you said, but now that's what we said. Or that's what that said. This episode is brought to you by Reliefy. It's also brought to you by Icy. Icy is the major sponsor here. Reliefy is a sub-sponsor. So if you can only pick one, support Icy.
Yeah, and Icy is going to be a lot easier to find in your area. You can really just go into any decent gas station and
you can use the code NHP for either one.
You're going to want to avoid Circle K and 7-Eleven though. They do not carry Icy.
They don't have Icy. Some they have slushies.
They have just
some sort of bootleg
blatant knockoffs. Yeah.
But we'll get into that later. But go and buy the ICs, cut out the IC points, mail them to us, send them to the P.O. Box, which is P.O. Box 555 420, Blaze it. And we'll get all those IC points. We'll stack them up. We're going to get that bag.
We're going to get that IC tote bag.
So if you are new to the show or you missed the last couple episodes, we are in this emerging partnership with Icy, the Icy. Now, people are always asking me, like, you mean like slushies? You mean like the Circle K bootleg?
No, a Froster.
A Froster?
No, we don't mean Froster. We don't mean Slurpee. We don't even mean Slush Puppy. We mean Icy, the official Icy, the main, the granddaddy of all frozen beverages, the coldest drink in town.
Yeah. The Icy it's a beautiful. Is the camera drifting? Do you feel like the camera's drifting to you?
I'm not sure.
I feel like we have to.
I mean, I'm kind of drifting now, so
yeah,
should I just be
true.
Still?
I feel like maybe it'll spin all the way around. Is it spinning? And if it is spinning, will it spin back around to straight?
Probably not.
Okay. So Icy is the OG. It's the Pepsi. It's the Coca-Cola. It's the name brand.
It's the one it's the one you trust. I mean, when you're looking for a frosty, literally icy cold beverage.
Yeah.
There's really no other game in sound.
And they're also giving back to the kids. They're saving kids' lives with the taste and cool feel of an icy beverage.
Yeah, they're providing children's hospitals all around this great country with their own icy machines. Not so much the syrup that goes into them, but they're getting them started with an icy machine.
Yeah.
It's going to be on them to buy that sugary syrup.
Now, we found out since last week that I thought that the icy machine came with your first batch of icy. It does not.
No, it doesn't.
It comes completely dry, completely clean. You also need to buy the fan blade inside that like spins the ice.
Yeah, there's going to be a number of incidental costs that come with maintaining and getting an icy machine.
Most of them also come busted because they got them from like a discount surplus place.
But I mean, when they're providing it to you for free, like who are you to complain about this busted up icy machine?
You're nobody. You're a sick kid. If you're a sick kid, then
like I went to a Circle K earlier and their Froster machine.
Now you said this earlier.
Four flavors.
Is Froster?
Froster is the knockoff icy machine that they have at the Circle K franchise, which we actually just determined is based up in Canada. So that could be what they're drinking up there. Free candy, let us know.
Yeah.
But anyways, I went into a Circle K expecting to be able to purchase an icy like a normal gas station. Obviously, 7-Eleven has the Slurpee. We'll get into that another day. But I went into Circle K thinking I can get an icy. No, they have this what looks identical almost to an icy machine. So the 4 flavors pretty much structured the exact same type of spinning, the deal with the icy machine.
The fan blade I was talking about.
They call it Froster, and all 4 flavors were conveniently out of order. So even if I wanted to purchase a Froster, which obviously I wouldn't, but even if I wanted to, they were all out of order. So we actually had our lawyers and the IC lawyers work together to draft up a cease and desist notice that we're gonna provide to Circle K to let them know that this intellectual property theft must stop immediately. we've been victimized time and time again on this show by intellectual property theft. And, like I don't want to see that happen to Icy. It's happened to us so many times. I know how bad it hurts.
Yeah, I feel like we know how to fight it better than anyone.
Yes. So, I don't know. Like, do you think like a good place to start with this would just be calling like a Circle K and giving them the letter?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Do you have one ready?
I can quickly get one.
Okay, here. We'll do this. Oh fuck, I pressed the wrong button. We'll do this. Now Ty's calling the Circle K. We're gonna talk to someone at Circle K, someone that works there, someone that lives, breathes, dies Circle K. We want to find out what a Frosters is. Frosters? That's insane to me. There's already Fosters.
Yeah, this isn't a Foster's Freeze. This isn't,
This isn't Australian for icy. But
so, okay, here we go.
Okay, we're calling a Circle K. We almost said we were calling a Frosters.
Well, I mean, same thing, right?
Yeah, we're calling a Frosters machine. We're gonna
745.
And do you have this? You have this cease and desist ready?
I do.
All right, cool. So we are gonna. This is actually officially serving, since we're doing this in a public forum on a podcast. This is a public place. We are officially serving Circle K.
A part of the Circle K family. You have reached us after our normal office hours of Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central
I don't think you
Time.
called the right Circle
Please
K.
listen to all menu options as they may have recently changed. For Holiday Smart Savings Credit Card.
Let me just call a different Circle K here.
Yeah, that sounded like a Circle K headquarters that you called.
Yeah, we're just gonna. I mean, they're probably not open, so I figure if we just call a Circle K,
they can get the message
get
up.
It going.
Yeah. So we're just gonna call a Circle K and we're gonna get that message out. We're gonna file this cease and desist officially from our lawyers. It's gonna be live on the show. You guys are gonna hear it. You guys are all gonna bear witness, so we might need you to show up to court later. And here we go. Ty's got him. Ty's calling.
These local Circle Ks are.
It's not working.
They're not working.
This call is not. Maybe we come back to the call.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Circle K Mall Road, how can I help you?
Hi, yes, I'm contacting you on behalf of the IC Corporation, the lawful owner of the intellectual property rights associated with the IC brand, known for its signature frozen beverages. It's come to our attention that your company is engaging in the unauthorized use of our intellectual property, specifically related to these Frosters you're selling. This is a clear violation of our intellectual property rights and constitutes trademark/copyright infringement under federal law. Under 15 U.S.C. Section 1114 and Section 1125 of the Lanham Act, we have the right to seek damages for the unauthorized use and reproduction of our trademark/copyright, including but not limited to any profits that you have realized through your unlawful conduct. We demand that you immediately cease and desist all further use, production, and distribution of materials related to these Frosters you're selling and any confusingly similar renditions. And please provide confirmation within 10 to 14 days of receipt of this phone call that you have ceased the aforementioned activities. Failure to comply may result in further legal action to protect our rights without further notice to you. And while we hope this matter can be resolved amicably and promptly, we reserve all rights, remedies, claims, and defenses available under the law. And this is not intended to be a full and complete statement of the laws or facts relevant to this matter, and nothing contained herein is intended to, nor should be deemed or constituted to, a waiver or surrender of any of our rights, remedies, claims, or defenses, all of which are expressly reserved. And we strongly advise that you consult with an attorney regarding this matter. Do you understand? Did they hang up on me? They fucking hung up on me.
What?
Okay. All right.
I think they got most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fired up here now.
They probably got scared.
I might have to go down to this Circle K and personally read them.
That was really good. That was a very good serving. A very good service.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So it's on. It's on with Circle K.
Circle K, you've been put on notice. You need to knock it
I don't
off
even
with
know
the
about
IP
frosters
theft.
until
Frosters.
now.
Your machines don't even fucking work anyways. Get them out of the stores. Get them
why
out of
are
the
they there?
stores.
They're taking up
Holler
space.
at Icy. We'll get you equipped with some new machines.
So everybody clip that, tag IC, let them know that we're out here fighting the good fight. We're helping them out. We paid for that legal for that cease and
that was all
desist
us.
and
That was
to
all
get
us.
written up. We paid for all that. That's not from IC. So we're out here. We're doing God's work.
I mean,
You think?
Icy's work for sure.
Is IC a religious company? Probably not.
I mean, it tastes pretty heavenly
Where are they from?
everywhere.
All right. Well, then they could be religious, as in like all religions
Yeah.
and no religions,
Yeah.
including atheism and agnosticality.
I mean, Icy's all encompassing.
So our deal with IC, we also got a van.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
exciting
Yeah, we got an
news.
Icy van. Yeah.
We got a van. We bought an old van off Craigslist. We got a guy to wrap it.
We got it
in
wrapped
IC
up in Icy
logos.
drip. We got the Icy bear on the back of it. It's very, very eye catching.
Yeah. And we're sure that we're going to get reimbursed for this. That's usually how deals like that
Yeah,
work.
we'll invoice them later.
We get reimbursed for all the stuff that we do now leading up to it, like the legal thing. We could get a percentage of that back.
Yeah, on the back end.
So, if you see an IC van driving around in your town,
Wave at
or
us.
our town, anywhere, we're going to be going all over the place. in
Yeah,
this
street
thing.
teaming for Icy all summer.
And we're going to be looking for tour spots. So if you would like us to come to your town in Canada, then let us know.
Yeah, sound off below. Like if you want us to come through,
Just a yes or no.
or if you've seen any stores ripping off Icy's intellectual property that we need
Yeah.
to take care of.
So what we would like is just a yes or no, and then just a yes or no. So yes or no, would you come and see us if we came to your town on tour? And then yes or no, have you seen any bootleg ICs? So your comment would just be like, no, yes. Boom.
Yeah,
And then we'll know.
you throw anything else
And
in
we'll
there,
know
we're
what it
just going to
means.
disregard it.
So we got some more big news, and that is how should we start this with announcing the new thing, or should we start it with announcing the new guy? Because the new guy kind of spawned this, right? Or do you think it's the other way around?
Yeah, well, yeah, we can kind of tie it in with the new guy first because, we've been spending all this time, acquiring new sponsorships and really focusing on who can help us. And, it came to my realization that we need to start like looking at who we can help and who we can sponsor. And, a big topic on the show has been these underground juggalo rappers that we're constantly finding, constantly seeing, and maybe they look like they can use a little bit of help. So
now this is a world that we're both familiar with, that we both came from. We both we're each at our own level of juggalo rapperdom, like that type of rapper for a while, and then grew out of it and moved on
to just regular rapping.
Yeah, to just regular rapping, and then. Some people don't do that. They just stay at that level.
They stay at it
all the time.
forever. Yeah.
And some of them get good at it.
Yeah, but see, while they're staying on this level, that level itself is plummeting.
The floor is falling.
The floor is falling, and they're not trying to climb up to the next level where the floor is a little more stable. So, some of these guys, they can use a lot of help in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But
and us being there at one point. We feel that we can provide them with whatever platform we can.
Yeah, we have a
better
platform.
Than theirs.
We have a platform that's not falling rapidly. You know what I mean? So we're gonna reach out and try to pull one of these guys up onto our level and give him like a platform that he can stand on, and maybe in return he will I don't know, what do we want from him?
Well, I think that we want promo from him.
Yeah. Shout us out in some of these songs that you're making, or maybe if you're, doing some street teaming, like handing out. I imagine this guy's probably still handing out like burned
Probably,
CDs.
yeah.
Maybe hand out like
put a couple tracks of the podcast on there. Did you lose something?
No.
So I think that the main goal in any partnership would be cross promotion.
You scratch our back,
Mhm.
we scratch yours.
So we want him to promote us. I was thinking just like post something on his Instagram that hasn't been active for over a year. But also, if he were to talk about us on a song, that would be really cool. If he said the Natural Habitat Podcast, I'm on that, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Does he sound like that?
Should we play a little bit?
Yeah, I listened to one of his songs.
Should we play him on the show?
Yeah, let me see. It was it Trigger or Trigger on
Trigger.
Spotify?
The hair trigger.
So did we say his name? The Hair Trigger?
The hair trigger.
The Hair Trigger.
The hair
is his
trigger.
name.
Yeah.
And you found him commenting.
Yeah, I was just kind of going through like a kind of fell through like a little rabbit hole of Instagram comments on like a post.
That's funny.
And
I see what you did there because his name is The Hair Trigger and it's HARE.
Yeah. For some reason it is HARE. So I fell down a rabbit hole of Instagram comments and landed on this guy. And, you know, like sometimes I get a little bit nosy and I'll just start poking around at people's profiles and kind of seeing what their deal is when I find them fascinating or something they said fascinating. Yeah. And I came across this guy and I mean, you know, I think his music speaks for itself. So we'll check him out here.
I have to sign in. Why can't I just play?
Wonder if he's got a music video.
Why can't it just play? Let's see. I gotta search him up on here. The Hair Trigger. Okay, here we go.
All views and expressions here are for entertainment purposes only. And that being said, you know, my mom always told me that the metaphor for life was chess moves, because life was like a big game of chess in the sky. If you could relate, man, shit, this album's for you.
Okay, I don't think he's gonna rap on this.
No, his most popular song appears to be like the intro to his album, suggesting that maybe a lot of people played his album once and they didn't get past the intro. So
okay, here's his second most popular song.
Hey, let me talk to you for a minute. There's something I see in your eyes. And it's like you already know that you can go halfway around the globe, but no matter how far you drive, I'll never be driven out your mind. Cause the second we connect, it's electric. So dry your eyes, cause I know emotionally you've been beaten too, but that's not your fault.
So I imagine that this is probably pretty similar to when we approach a company like Icy. They listen to our podcast. We sound just like that. Only he's rapping, we're podcasting. We're like, we're stuttering over stuff. We're idiots. We're just kind of like free falling.
like Tom Petty.
Yeah, we're Tom Petty in here. And a lot of podcasts are like, they're scripted. They have a team. They have engineers. They have little cutscenes and little clips and all these things. And like, we're a raw podcast.
Yeah, ours is a little messier.
So that is really the podcast equivalent of the Hair Trigger. So
yeah, you might say that.
Yeah, so we really, we feel what he's going through.
There's some synergy there, and I think we're a good fit. So we're trying to get in touch with this guy, and we were kind of brainstorming about different ways that we can sponsor him and give him something, and like we landed on the idea of what if we assembled a mystery box.
A mystery box.
And like then we started thinking, well, I mean, we give this guy a mystery box. Why can't we give you a mystery box?
Mm-hmm.
So, You wanna like.
So I say that we go through this because this will be his mystery box, where every mystery box is going to be designed and have a different
There's
theme.
no two mystery boxes that are alike.
No,
they're all just completely different.
There might be some similar items. So if you get a mystery box in the future and you get one of these and it kills the mystery, like, don't worry about it. You know, there will also be other things not on the list here. But I think that it's cool for us to go through his list because the hair trigger is not going to listen to this show.
No, he's not going to have any way to.
No. So we could do this. It won't spoil the mystery for him. So inside of this mystery box, he is going to get... See, I don't want to give any of these away now that I'm thinking about it. These are all great mystery box ideas.
Yeah.
And I want people to want to buy the mystery box.
I mean, they're going to be items that kind of reflect both of us and the show and the, like the NHP canon in general.
Yeah.
So they're going to be like just little items that...
And we have a lot of things that we've, little, props and things for holidays and stuff that
definitely.
we have for the show.
Well, we can let the cat out of the bag that each mystery box is going to contain 25 icy points.
Yep, 25
icy points, which is the equivalent of what you would get on a large icy. That's very generous.
Which is really, I'll come clean now that's why we are collecting the icy points from you guys and we're asking you to send them to us. We don't want to be greedy.
We can sell them back.
We don't want all the bags. We want to sell them back to you for way more than what they're worth, But you also get a bunch of other stuff.
Now, each mystery box is also, I don't want to ruin the surprise on this either, but each icy box is going to, or each mystery box is going to contain not just the 25 icy points, but also 12% off at Reliefy.com using the promo code NHP.
It's going to have a little paper in there that explains to you what Reliefy is, where to go to buy it, what code to use. The code is NHP, how much you're going to save. It's 12%. That's going to be good. The mystery box is also going to contain an icy. So not just icy points and this code for 12% off for Leafy, plus a bunch of other items.
Yeah, a bunch of other items.
It's also going to contain a full frozen icy. It's going to be spilling all over the inside of it. It's going to be a whole mess.
Yeah, we're not going to like spring for dry ice or anything to keep it cold. So, it is going to be kind of a...
But as part of the brand deal, they want us to ship an icy. We have opened up a little bit of dialogue with a guy who does icy, like ice. He like drinks ices and...
Just an icy guy.
Icy guy.
Icy guy.
He has a shirt with Icy Bear on it. So he's like probably the closest thing to an expert that you can get. So he told us that what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to ship out actual ices so that people can try it for themselves, see what the fuss is all about. Some people, they drink fucking Frosters their whole life.
Could you imagine? Living a
only
life
drinking
like that?
Imagine being a child.
How even would you be able to get one when all the fucking Froster machines are completely out of order? All 4 flavors.
Well, it would be like probably 3 times a year. There would be the times where the tech came, the Frosters tech.
It's like a McDonald's ice cream machine. You're just not going to have access to it the majority of the time.
But every once in a while you do. And imagine being a kid that lives out in like a desert town. And
it's scorching hot. The sun's beating down. It's 120 degrees out. You're in like a cartoon in a desert, and you see this mirage of this giant frosty icy cup or Froster cup, and then you make your way. You struggle there. You're crawling, sweat dripping down your brow, and then you go, and it's just a fucking mirage. It's a Froster mirage.
And then you obviously don't get anything after that. Nothing. You just leave. But I remember when I was a child, when I was a wee lad, I would go visit my dad a couple times a year. One of the times was summer, and he lived in Hesperia by Victorville, and it's like a real deserty, high desert, Mojave Desert type area.
Yeah.
And he lived like on the outskirts of like in a weird residential part of town where there was one store that was like within walking or bike riding distance without dying because it was fucking 120 degrees out there.
Just the ones.
The one store And unless I wanted to go across town, I only could go to 7-Eleven, and that was it. And imagine if I didn't just visit there a couple times a year, if I grew up and lived there. And then imagine if that was a Circle K. And all of my experiences with frozen drink beverage was Froster.
You would grow to resent and hate frozen beverages.
You'd be like, why is it? What?
Yeah, you would think this is the
Everybody
dumbest
talks
thing.
about how great these are.
Until finally you went on vacation to the big city and you got yourself an Icy and you saw what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, and you go, can I get a Froster's? And they go, what the fuck's a Froster's? This is an Icy. Give you an Icy, changes everything. So that's wild to me. Some people don't even know Icy.
It's a shame.
So now I want to mail the Icy out to people, because what if they don't have Icies in Canada? We don't know.
Yeah. Free candy again. Let us know if
Circle
you guys have
K
Icy.
headquarters in Canada implies that Canada does Frosters.
I mean, that
which
feels
is sad.
right. Yeah,
that's
that
going to
feels
hurt
like
me
what
more than
Canada would
anything.
do. You know what I mean? Because Canada's got enough ice up there already. They're probably like, yeah, we don't really care about frozen beverages, so we're just going to give you Frosters.
Do you think Frosters is ground ice?
I mean, I haven't disproven that.
That they scrape up off the highways with like the snowplow?
I mean, it very well may be.
Turned
Considering
into Frosters?
the Froster machine was out of order, we really have no frame of reference to disprove that.
There could have been rocks in there. We don't know at all. So the hair trigger, he's going to get those items that we listed. He's going to get a bunch of other items. It's going to be exciting for him.
Yeah, we're in the process of getting his contact information. We're hoping that maybe next week on the show, once we have that, we can assemble this mystery crate and, give you guys a sneak peek into the...
You know what we should do? We should follow along with the whole mystery crate. Mystery box is tied into unboxing. Like, the whole point of a mystery box is you don't want to see the guy that makes it and ships it out. You want to see the guy who buys it and opens it.
Yeah.
So that's what we should make him do.
Have Hair Trigger,
unbox it
unboxing
on
video.
his YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or whatever.
Sounds like a great plan. I think he's big on Facebook mostly.
Yeah. So have him do an unboxing video. Him and his wife can unbox it. They can talk about how cool the things are. We want to get their candid reaction to everything.
Yeah, of course.
So don't open it. Don't pre-open it.
No.
But if we stress that fact too much, they're going to think there's like a bomb in it.
Yeah.
If we're like, don't open it, don't
so we're just going to want to play it cool, not push them too much in one direction.
Like, hey, just do an unboxing of this.
Yeah. Maybe mention like ideally like a real canon or candid unboxing, but we don't have to like really hit them over the head with it.
Yeah. Just be like, we want this. We
don't want to come across as suspicious.
We don't want you to we don't want a performance thing. We just want you.
I mean, we're already going to have to make this
relatable,
seem semi legit. As being that we're just contacting them out of the blue and offering a sponsorship deal. But he does seem like the type that would anticipate someone contacting him out of the blue to offer him a sponsorship.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Okay, what we could do is we have a whole bunch of like themed Instagram accounts. Like one of them is after these messages.
Oh yeah.
Which does like all the old like toy commercials.
Mm-hmm.
So we could do that one, which hasn't been active for a while, but at least has some posts, and kind of like reach out to him through that. And well, I guess because he doesn't answer his Instagram, and we reached out via Facebook. He already knows about the show. Yeah. What if we were to like make the show, make all the stuff, like change it all to make it look like we're not gonna send him an Icy, so he doesn't want to not open it. Change it. Maybe we could change the show and the cover photo to like the #1 Pokemon card podcast.
Wait, we want him to think we're giving him Pokemon cards?
Yeah, well, a mystery box that could be like potentially valuable stuff. Which, not saying that this isn't potentially valuable stuff.
We'll see. I figure like the appeal in it for him is he's getting his music and his message on our big major platform.
So we are a music juggalo music.
Yeah. The mystery box is just more like a cool way for him to give back to us by.
What we could do is we'll clip a new thing about last time we were talking about juggalo rappers. And we have that one that we did where we were shouting out Juggalo rappers, but I feel like it was pretty obvious that we were making fun of the guy.
Yeah.
So we got to get a nice clip that makes it look like we're being cool. Then we post that right after we reach, like right before we reach out. So when he looks at our most recent thing, it'll be like, we're support Juggalo rappers.
I feel like we're going to have to do very, very little to get him on board with this. You know what I mean? Like, I have a feeling like he's probably going to be ready and willing for this.
Yeah. So we're going to get him to do that unboxing. It's going to be great. And so everybody, what would be cool is go to the Hair Trigger on Spotify on your web browser, not on your phone. Go there. Don't log in. Bookmark the page. Call it NHP artist promo collaboration, maybe question mark version 2.5. Then you save that. That way, once we ink this deal and once he does the unboxing, then you could go back to that link. You don't have to research it.
You got it right there. You got it right there in your browser.
Click it, you sign in, you follow. Boom.
Yeah.
Done. So, that's really all I want to do with him until we get word back.
Yeah.
I don't want to play too much of his stuff. I don't want to talk about too much of where he's from.
No,
how many listeners.
We don't want to give him too much exposure yet until he's on board with the whole deal. But while you're on Spotify, there is something else you might want to consider checking out. There's a new song that's kind of sweeping the nation right now. I've heard a lot about it. I haven't really had the chance to listen to it yet. But I did get a chance to take a look at the lyrics, which are, somewhat controversial right now. I've seen a couple of news stories about this song by a gentleman named Jason Aldean. He's a big country western superstar, I guess. Superstar, probably.
Is he country or is he like that rock country Rascal Flatts type thing?
I don't really know. I think he's like kind of... just modern country.
Because I've heard a lot about Jason Aldean, but I haven't
definitely
heard him.
performed at our fair like several times. I feel like he's the
I know
type that
a lot of not super country people are into him, which makes me think that it's like got a little twang, little hit, little bit of hook.
Well, he's got this new song out, and I guess some of the lyrics have caused somewhat of a commotion, mostly by like the liberal left.
Oh,
these liberal libtards,
libtards, yeah.
But like I haven't got a chance to listen to this song yet, and plus we can't play it anyways.
Yeah, we can't play it, but we do have the lyrics.
We have the lyrics, so we can just kind of like. Maybe reimagine how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking. Take a look at this.
So yeah, go ahead and start it off.
All right. So this is how I picture it going. All right. Sucker punch someone on a sidewalk. Carjacking old lady at the red light. Pull a gun on a liquor store. Pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. Yeah, you think it's cool and you act like a fool. You like...
Hold on. Okay, hold on. So, straight out the gate, this thing's like sucker punch somebody, rob an old lady, kill a guy.
Yeah, he says sucker punch someone on a sidewalk, carjack an old lady at the red light.
Pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. So, it's just super assault. Crazy GTA.
Yeah, and he's like, you think it's cool? Well, act like a fool if you like.
So if you want, you could do that.
Yeah. He's saying, and then he goes on with some more. He says, cuss out a cop and spit in his face. I'm like, okay, yeah, I could get on board with that.
Yeah, all right.
Stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. So far, like, I mean, he's not really giving off like a patriotic vibe, right? He's like, this is like some Antifa shit.
Yeah.
But then he flips it. He's like, "We'll try that. We'll try that." I'm not going to sing it.
See, I think that it's like, "We'll try that in a small town.
See how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. You cross that line." Do you think he's making cross that line rhyme with "it won't take long"? Like, cross that line, it won't take long.
So. Yeah, he definitely is bending syllables. So what it sounds like he did is he said, kill him, rape him. I hate America. Everyone is everyone's gonna burn down.
Yeah.
And then he went, that's what you say, and I say no, I'm against that.
He's saying like
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, there's no crime in a small town.
So he faked him out.
You try to commit a crime in a small town, no, you see what happens.
There's
and then
no
he says,
crime in a small town.
got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say that one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck. So he's basically saying, yeah, you come to this small town where I live, I'm going to shoot you with my granddad's gun.
So
my grandpappy gave me this pistol.
Mm-hmm.
You try to come rob me. Try to come rob me in my small town. We're going to shoot you. We're going to shoot you dead.
So this went from extreme, far.
I don't want to say far left, like the
Yeah, I don't want to say far left. Either like far left would punch.
He's just
ladies.
basically saying like yeah,
Carjack
go commit
people.
a crime. He's almost like like on some like rap lyric
So
shit.
it went from far Antifa, and then swung all the way out to like a far right Proud Boy type thing.
Yeah, and I guess basically he's saying that in a small town, people carry guns. People will shoot you if you try to rob a store owner or if you try to carjack. And like statistically, I don't know if that's necessarily true. We both live in a small town, and I mean, there's plenty of crime. I mean, on like a per capita basis, I don't know that there's,
no,
I don't think.
And I remember I lived out in Shandon, which is a notoriously small town where
very small.
Roachcliff's king of Shandon.
Just the other day, 2 people were stabbed in Shandon.
Yeah. That was wild.
And like, I don't know that Jason Aldean was there with his granddad's gun to stop him.
Yeah, nobody was there to stop anybody.
So,
I remember back when I lived out there when shit would pop off out there, because there's like, if you called the cops, it'd take them like an hour to get out there.
Yeah. And a lot of, I mean, at least the way they're portrayed in the movies and TV is these small town law enforcements are surly and lazy and just couldn't get to the bottom of a bag of chips, let alone a murder case.
And he's like, hello, Deborah, and doing all that.
Yeah.
So we,
I don't know. This song's kind of giving you mixed messages, but.
Well, whenever that would happen, the townspeople would form a militia type thing. They would call
I think that's what he's suggesting, because he says, cross that line. It won't take long for you to find out. I recommend that you don't try that in a small town full of good old boys.
Yeah.
Raised up right, and isn't good old boys just like a
racist,
like
corn-fed type guy, a good old boy,
and they're raised up right,
someone that believes in these conservative points of view.
Yeah, and when he says raised up right, I think he means like extremely conservative, not like correct. Mm-hmm. Although it's probably one and the same for him. But so if you're looking for a fight, like try that in a small town, try that in a small town, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. You don't cross that line. It won't take long for you to find out. I recommend that you don't try that in a small town.
Yeah. I think that it was a good idea for him to play both sides and feed to these people, because, like I said, they had this militia out in Shandon that whenever something would happen, say there was a gunshot or someone was screaming out in the street, the militia,
like a deal where like they like put on white hoods over their head and like ride up on horseback, because I think that's like a different thing.
These were people that would like go out and take to the streets with their guns and protect the city, I guess town. But here's the thing, that never actually happened. They would always just kind of like talk about how if anything ever happened here, we would take to the streets and we would protect everyone and we would have guns.
Yeah, that's kind of like how I picture Jason Aldean. Like Jason Aldean, he's a successful country singer. I really doubt like he's out there with his granddad's gun fighting any crime when it goes down in his small town. Even if he even lives in a small town, he probably lives in like fucking suburban Atlanta or something like that. But, I mean, I think this,
he's not experiencing it. Maybe he grew up there when he was 12. He lived in a small town.
Yeah, so I think he's really just trying to make money off the backs of some good old boys that want to hear this type of talk.
Yeah, I don't know about Jason Aldean, but a lot of people seem to like him.
Jason Aldean.
Yeah, Jason Aldean.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like him too.
We talked about him enough to where we could tag this
Jason Aldean.
Aldean, probably piggyback piggyback some plays.
I for one am all for this kind of talk. You know, he's letting these criminals know that you can go and do that in Los Angeles. You can go and do it in these sanctuary cities where they just protect the criminals. But come around small town where we have small town, big values. Small town, big values, and we take care of our own. So if I see you trying to break into my neighbor's house, I'm gonna come over and shoot you. And if you try to break into my house, I'm not going to shoot you because my neighbor is going to do it for me.
Yeah. So yeah, we're for him. You said,
yeah.
We're
for him. We have a gun.
Yeah,
Jason, let us know. Like if shit's about to go down, we live here in the small town. We will come.
Yeah,
we'll come shoot guns.
Come on the show, maybe come be a part of this partnership with Icy. I'm sure Icy would really seal the deal if we had Jason.
You can kind of be like the face of this whole operation. You know what I mean? Jason Aldean supports Icy, and like we're just kind of, we'll just kind of sit back and make money.
Yeah, we're just in the cut, like doing it's like drop shipping. We're drop shipping.
I wonder if we should approach Icy with that idea and like be like, hey, like basically we come at Icy and be like, hey, we got Jason Aldean on board, and then we come at Jason Aldean and be like, we got Icy on board, and then
dude, that could work. Get them both to agree.
Okay, that's
now. What if we, instead of us reaching out through our email, since we already kind of blew it with the "My name is your name"?
Yeah.
What if we called corporate headquarters, and then we used a Macintosh computer and did like a text to speech, and say that our name's Mr. Macintosh, and we're like a rich guy. We'll get a blank check. We'll print the check out. We'll buy the deal. We'll pay the Jason Aldean money to Jason Aldean. We'll get the Icy money from Icy. We'll flip that. We'll buy a mansion. We'll get a go-kart track. We'll get a Velcro wall that we could jump onto. We'll get a like a sumo thing.
Yeah.
Roller coaster.
Like a McDonald's in the mansion? Or that's Richie Rich.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But we could also do that too because we're not tied to just what happened at Blank Check. We can do other things too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll get the McDonald's that's inside of the house, and then it'll all come crumbling down. We'll be 12. We'll start dating a 30-year-old woman.
The only thing that I'm concerned with now is that Jason Aldean's going to see this episode and he's gonna know what we're up to.
Don't send this to Jason Aldean.
Yeah, please.
Don't tag him.
Whatever you do, don't sound off below tagging Jason Aldean or sending this to anybody related.
We got to
him.
stay on the low with this.
Yeah, got to keep it on the hush.
Because this isn't even going to be about us. This is going to be about Icy. He's going to be pulled in by Icy, not us. So we need to stay low profile so he doesn't look into it at all. Then he just Icy's money, baby. Icy's money.
It's the coldest drink in town.
That's right. We love you, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Habitat Recordings.